What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV, and I have some sad news to announce to you all. One of the greatest centers in the history of the NBA, Willis Reed, the heart and soul of the 1970s Knicks championship teams, has passed away at the age of 80. He died today at 80 years of age. He appeared in 7 All-Star games and averaged 18.7 points and 12.9 rebounds per game during his career, and was named Rookie of the Year following the 1964-65 season. The first member of the Knicks to win that honor, and he was the league's MVP during the 1969-1970 season. But it was an iconic moment that occurred during the 1970 NBA Finals when his Knicks were playing against the Los Angeles Lakers that made his legend. In the first 4 games of that series, Willis Reed had been very effective, scoring 37, 29, 38, and then 23 points. But in Game 5, he went down with a thigh injury, torn thigh. And while the Knicks were able to win that particular game, the next game, without Willis Reed playing the pivot, Wilt Chamberlain would score 45 points, reverting back to being a primary scorer. And it looked like, with Willis Reed probably not playing in Game 7, that the Lakers would go on to win the championship. As a matter of fact, the Knicks went out and warmed up without Willis Reed because it was kind of seen as though he would not play. But we all know what happened. Willis Reed came out and he did play.
And the crowd is very quiet as they wonder whether Willis will be in the lineup.
The next thing you hear, well, they're giving him a shot. What are they giving him a shot? I don't know, something they give racehorses.
We just had an announcement from the press row that Willis has just received 200 cc of cortisone.
Close your eyes and grit your teeth. You're doing it for a reason that is worth the pain. It's worth taking it because, you're trying to do something that was going to be historical.
I think we see Willis coming out.
Here comes Willis, and the crowd is going wild.
I've never heard, the emotion of a crowd that responded as greatly as that crowd responded to Willis Reed stepping on the floor.
The Lakers turned around, and including Wilt, turned around and saw this, and they lost the game right there.
I said to myself, man, we got these guys. We got them. Because they seemed so concerned about what Willis was going to do.
I just thought for us that there's no way that he could have any impact on that game physically. And to watch him out there hobbling around, I really felt it was an enormous advantage.
The game starts, and one of the first plays down the floor, here comes Willis, gets a pass from Frazier.
Slows it down, is picked up by Jerry West of the number post Reed.
You think the Garden went crazy? Wow, they went absolutely nuts.
1 or 2 plays later, Willis gets the ball again about 16, 17 feet. He takes a shot. He hits the second shot. And at that point, it's over.
When he canned his first 2 shots, the adrenaline was flowing, man. The place was in Bedlam.
I had never seen a reaction like that in the Garden. I don't think I've ever seen a reaction since.
The crowd became like our 6th man. They really catapulted us to another level in believing that we could beat the Lakers.
The spiritualism of the moment was clear. The energy level in the building was phenomenal. And you can truthfully say that the Lakers never got into the ball game.
Frazier led both teams with 36 points and 19 assists. Willis Reed didn't score another point in 27 minutes on the floor, but his presence inspired his teammates to heights even they could not have envisioned that championship season.
It was something that was destined. If we had to play the Lakers again, we wouldn't have beaten them, man, because they were a dominant team. It was just something that happened for that one game. It all came together for us.
It was one of the singular, most amazing games by an injured player I've ever seen. And he's been an all-time hero in New York ever since.
I've been asked, how can you explain to your son that the greatest game you ever played in, you only scored 4 points? I said, well, It wasn't the greatest game I've ever played, but definitely the most important game I've ever played.